Welcome back to Riverfront in Cincinnati, where it has begun to drizzle. Check of the scoreboard. Still Eagles up 7-0. Jets over Miami 7-0. You recall that earlier meeting with Dan Marino throwing for 521 yards, but the Jets knocking off the Dolphins. And there is the outside linebacker Darryl Talley. Took a pretty good pop on the first series, was sidelined. We have not received any word concerning his status. The Bengals now first down at the Buffalo 40. 6.5 remaining. First quarter, no score. Brooks in motion, and Esiason puts it up first down. For a first down. Got it, and Radisic making the stop on the tight end, Rodney Holman. There's Boomer Esiason, the top-rated passer in the NFL, having a sensational season.
Now, Cornelius Bennett was lined up on Holman, but look where that ball is, right between two players, right between the defensive linebackers, Radisic and also Cornelius Bennett. The ball's right on target.
And Cincinnati first down at the Buffalo 27. They went the length of the field earlier this first quarter and went for the 6, and they were stopped on the 1-yard line, although they consumed close to 6.5 minutes. The handoff to Woods, flagged down, make it 2 penalty markers as Scott Radisic was all over Ickey Woods. We saw Darryl Talley on the sideline a moment ago, and the Buffalo Bills have
Holding 65 offense.
the hold on
Offside,
Montoya,
defense.
the right guard,
Penalties offset.
but offsetting penalties.
Cornelius Bennett was also offside.
The linebacking core of Buffalo has been hard hit. This the situation last week when Shane Conlon, the outstanding inside linebacker, was injured, suffered a foot ailment in the game against the Jets. Here's a guy who's made it back from knee surgery, and the hope is that he will be able to go here today.
I saw him in practice Wednesday in Buffalo, and he could hardly walk. He was sitting in ice, and I said, what about this weekend? He said, I'll play. I'll play.
First down at the 27-yard line. 5.5 left in this opening quarter. No score. Brooks making the turn and working inside the 20, refusing to go down.
We are seeing some excellent running, not only by Buffalo, but also by the Cincinnati Bengals. Ickey Woods and this guy, James Brooks. And he just breaks it to the outside. Now, Bruce Smith is on the outside. They just cave him back to the inside. There's a double team. Bentley gets caught to the inside, and once Brooks sees that, he breaks it to the outside. There's no support out there. Radisic can't get there fast enough. They've got Graham tied up downfield, but at the end of this play, watch the balance of James Brooks. He's not going down.
11-yard advance, first down of the Bills, 16. Again to the ground. Brooks to the other side. Radisic on the stop of Brooks, who is running so well. Earlier we mentioned 149 yards on the ground last week against Dallas on only 16 carries, including a 51-yard touchdown run. Also caught a 13-yard touchdown pass play. He's gone for 23 on 4 carries, another 6 for Brooks, and it's a 2nd and 4 at the 10.
Are we talking the opening? Nothing fancy, Mark. They're just going to line up and go at each other.
Just under 4 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Now Woods on the handoff, running well, and then stacked up. Ickey Woods averaging just under 5 yards per carry.
The reason the running game is working so well for Cincinnati in this first quarter is because the offensive backs are adjusting so well. They're taking a look at the defense. The Buffalo Bills are kind of inside. They're going to measure this to see if he has the first down. They're playing a little bit inside, almost giving the outside away, and that's what these guys are doing. Most of these plays are designed inside.
Cincinnati head coach Sam Weish, who says he was not happy with the officiating last week. The Bengals using a quick snap on 3rd down from time to time. They caught the Cowboys trying to bring in nickel personnel, but Weish said the officials kept calling Cincinnati for not being set.
One thing about that hurry-up offense, and talking to McNally, said that they may not use it against this team because when they go to another package of nickel 5 and 6 guys and trying to catch them, trying to get these guys on the field. It absolutely worked against Dallas, but they didn't really plan on hurry-up offense in this game.
It is a third and less than a yard. The ball at the 6. Cincinnati running very well here in the first quarter against Buffalo. 69 yards on 11 carries. That's better than 6 per rush. And the flag's thrown. You saw the movement. The Bengals seemed to feel that Buffalo was offside. But let's see. Were they pulled offside? Nope. The Bills offside, and that makes for the first down for Cincinnati.
Freddie Smerlas, and he's over the center. He just banged in to the center. Kozerski.
Encroachment, number 55, defense, half the distance.
A long time ago. Last year he was pretty good at it. For a couple of years beginning, I mean, he was offside all the time, and I said, how can you do that? You're over the ball. He is really not actually looking at the ball. Also, Conlon is offside. I mean, not Conlon, but Bennett is offside, excuse me, to the left. But Freddie, he said, I get so tense that I'm ready to go, and he's always on the move, and he's had a great year.
And he is one of the NFL's most zany personalities. His brother Peter, who holds a master's in psychology, says he studied psychology so he could figure Fred out. It's a 1st and goal at the 3. And here's Brooks, and he is in for the touchdown.
Marv, on this play is an example of what I was talking about. This was an off-tackle play, but the Bills are not adjusting to the outside. So as soon as Brooks sees to the right of your screen, he's going to see everybody's taken to the inside. There's nobody out here. The corner is run off. Kelso, the safety, is the only guy left to make the play. You have no linebacker out there. You don't have a defensive end out there, and you're relying on a safety to make the play.
James Brooks with his 12th touchdown of the season. That leads the AFC. And now here is Jim Breach attempting the point after. The Cincinnati Bengals, with 2 minutes 53 seconds remaining in this first quarter, have taken a 7-0 lead. This drive, 5 plays for 40 yards. Back at Riverfront Stadium, Cincinnati, capacity crowd, just under 60,000 on hand. Marv Albert with Paul McGuire. Cincinnati 7, Buffalo nothing. And here's the kickoff from Lee Johnson of the Bengals. It is taken by Ronnie Harmon. Hesitated for a moment. And only able to make his way to the 10-yard line. He had a notion to stay in there and then came out.
I think he thought he was on the line, Marvin. He had to come out with it. He didn't know where his foot was, and he made a major mistake.
Ed Brady on the tackle.
You see his foot here? He's almost on the line, and he reaches. When he looks, he doesn't look down. And I think he thought he was on the line, and then he moves. Now here's James Brooks. I said he does so many things. He runs, he blocks, he catches, but he's also going to try out for the high jumping team because he just went up about 6 feet straight up.
An exhausting way to celebrate for James Brooks. The Bills with Jim Kelly looking at a 1st and 10 from the 10. Kelly in trouble, able to get it away. Sideline pass, incomplete. White on the coverage of Thurman Thomas. We're set for an update. Let's go to Bob Costas. Is this the type of material that you have had to put up with in the studio?
I just left some notes. Here's the end of the play. Thurman Thomas almost makes a super catch, but Kelly was scrambling. It was almost a safety here.
2nd and 10 from the 10, and it's to the ground for Thomas. And the Cincinnati defense coming up very strong here in the first quarter. This the 2nd time, though, that the Bills have started out from their own 10.
There's only so many plays that you can run in this area.